And today I'm going to show you how to upload an audio file from your NodeJS application to the AWS S3 bucket. So I have my basic app setup right here. I have installed all the dependencies, Multer, Express, AWS SDK, and .env. .env, I'm not sure if I'm going to use this. And yeah, I have required all the dependencies here. I have Express, AWS, this comes from AWS docs, and then I have Multer, memory storage from Multer. So we need memory storage from Multer in order for us to upload the file from the request, like from the HTML, and then store it in the memory storage in the memory temporarily until we're done with the request. So we're gonna the Multer middleware is going to give us an option like it gives us access to the file in the buffer. We can grab it from there and then upload it to our S3 bucket. And then I have my app. I'm using the Express built-in body parser here, and then my server. So let me just go ahead and I'm just gonna have to create a S3 bucket, create a bucket, and then route post, okay, and then data. Okay, so there's three things I'll have to do. So first of all, let me just go ahead and I think I already have a bucket. Yeah, I have a bucket. I've tried to do this earlier, but let's just go ahead and create a new one. Create a bucket. Let's just October S3 uploads. October. Okay, October songs. Let's call this October bucket. So hard to decide like the names for like a lot of names are taken when you're creating a bucket. October bucket. Okay, and also I want to make sure it's I remove the block all public access, just making sure it's set to public, and then I'm just gonna accept the default settings and create a bucket. Name already exists, like I said. October bucket node, maybe. That's a bad name. October bucket with the 2 T's. Okay, perfect. Copy. Let me just paste this here for now, or I'll just create a const bucket is equal to this our bucket where we're going to upload our songs or audio files today. And now the next thing is, let me just create a basic post route to send file or upload upload. Okay, this is our route regress, and for now let me just console.log uploaded successfully. Okay, so this is what console.group collapsed. I didn't say that. Okay, so I have app.post to upload, and then we're gonna upload the file to our S3 bucket on Amazon. Okay, so now let me go ahead and create a function to upload the file. So first of all, we have to create an instance of AWS. So to do that, let me just go ahead and do const s3 is equal to new aws.s3 new AWS. Make sure S is capital AWS.s3 because that's what the docs say, and then I'm just gonna have to have access key ID. Okay, let's just do blank for now. I'll grab it from my AWS account, and then secret access key blank again. Okay, and then after that, let me create a function to upload the file. Const load audio. Let's create an arrow function, and in here I'll show you the s3.upload. This comes from Amazon Web Service docs again to upload data to your S3 bucket, and it takes params and a callback. Callback has error and data, and then what we're going to do is, according to docs, error and data, and if there's an error, we're gonna just return that, return error, return, what's wrong, return error, or else we're gonna return data. I'll just do this instead, I guess. Okay, so this is the function we're going to use to upload. And if you look at this s3.upload, it takes in parameters. So this is very important. So parameters, let's just specify, let's just declare parameters here. Params is equal to, it's going to be an object. We're going to pass in an object into s3.upload that contains the parameters. So parameter has key. It's going to be the name of the file. Once the file is uploaded to your S3 bucket, it's going to have a name. And let's just keep it as, let's just name, or file name maybe. File name. Okay. And then we have bucket. Make sure B is capital. That's what the docs say. I'm not sure if it matters, to be honest, but I'll just keep it the way it is in the docs. Bucket. Let's just do bucket name maybe. Bucket name. And then body is the actual file we're uploading. So I'll just call it file. And then there's two more parameters I like to include whenever I'm working with this function. So I basically include the content type. So it tells the S3 that this is audio file or an image or a video, and it really helps. Like if you don't specify this, and if you upload an audio file to your S3 bucket and you use the link and try to copy and paste it into any browser, it's just going to start downloading it because it thinks it's just an object. But if you specify this content type to be audio and MPG, it's just the S3 is going to know that this actually is an audio file, and every time you use the link and paste it into your browser, it's going to start playing that audio for you. And you can use that in your website inside as a source for any audio tag, or even if it's a video, you can use the link as well. Content type, why is it, oh, I forgot the comma. And then another one I like to include is SEL, and make sure it is public read or read, I guess. And the comma here again. Okay, so these are the params: file name, bucket name, file. We're gonna pass them into this s3.upload, which comes again from AWS docs. You can go search for the AWS docs and you'll find this there, and it's exactly the same function. I'm just using from the AWS docs. I didn't do anything else, but they just mention we have to have a key, bucket, and body in order for this to be able to locate the bucket and then upload the file for us. But let's just go ahead and try to get the access key and secret from our account. Go to your account, security credentials, and let's see, I think I may have two of them already. I'm just going to delete, make inactive, deactivate, and I'm going to delete the first one because I think it doesn't allow us to have more than two keys at the same time. So I have to get rid of this first and then create a new one. Copy, just paste it. I'm just not going to put it in the .env because as soon as I'm done with this, I'm going to go ahead and inactivate and delete this key. So I don't really care at this point. And this is the secret. Okay, so what we did was basically we made a S3 instance from aws.s3, which gives access, which gives our app access to the AWS account. And then we created an upload audio function, and then we're passing in file name, bucket name, and then the actual file, right, into the function. And it's taking this and pushing them into the s3.upload as params and returns the data or the error. And now inside our post route, what we can do is we'll just go ahead and start giving data into this function as I think it's upload audio. Okay, and the first thing is file name, bucket name, file name. Let's just do file name here as well. bucket name and the file. Okay, so now file name is going to be let's just say const file name is equal to my first upload file name. Okay, I make a lot of typos, so I'm just very careful and I double check it sometimes. Bucket name is what was the bucket name? I think I pasted it somewhere here. Did I not? Oh, it's right here. Next, let me just get rid of this. Bucket name. Oh, not two of them. Okay, October bucket. I put it all here. Like I said, I make a lot of typos, so that's fine. And the file, file is, so now here's the interesting thing. So Multer uploads the file, and let me specify the middleware. Multer middleware, we're going to upload a single file, and we're going to give it a field name that it's going to look for and grab that file. So let's just do audio file as the field name, and then so this middleware, it's going to grab that file from our HTML or from our Postman, I would say, and then upload it to our memory storage. It's just going to keep it in the memory temporarily for us until we're done with this whole process, and then it's going to release the memory. So we don't have to worry about the memory part here. We just know that it gives us access to the actual file in request.file.buffer. This comes from Multer, and also console.log file, so you can see how it looks when we have access to this buffer file. Okay, I did post them in, and let me just go ahead and try to upload a file now and see what happens. Localhost 3000 upload. Did I say upload? Upload, yep. Upload, and this is going to be a post request form data audio file. Remember I said the Multer is going to look for this field name that I specified inside the Multer middleware. File, audio file, select the file. Airplanes by Eminem, I had that file right here. And then form data. I don't know if this matters in here, but I'll just like to put it here. Something went wrong. Oh, I never started my server. Nodemon app.js. Okay, let's try again now. What happened? Audio file, console.log, and rest.send. Let's just do rest.send. Uploaded successfully. Rest.send. And also let me just get access to the return data. I think there's something wrong with my S or N. And uploaded successfully. Console.log. Let's just log the link, the return data from this function. Send error. What happened? What is this error? Link. Const link is equal to return data. Why is it giving us an error? Okay, constant link const. I think I fixed this already. Audio file, is that the name of the field? Audio file, upload.single. Audio file. What's wrong, guys? Bucket name, file name, bucket name, file. Console.log. Let me also make sure I name this file. Oh, I'm using port 8000. Let's send this, and params is not defined. Interesting. There's a lot of errors. So this is the file, request.file. Okay. Params is not defined. Where is it? Params. Oh, params. Params. Okay. Send. Okay, uploaded successfully now. So this is the buffer part, request.file.buffer that we console.logged here. File is, and we're grabbing this buffer part basically and uploading it to our S3 bucket. Okay, and it's saying undefined, the return data, and that is happening because when this function executes upload audio, it takes like maybe 3-4 seconds to upload the file and then return the data. But we're console.logging here, and it's just thinking link is undefined because this console.log is not waiting for this return data. So what we can do to fix this is we can create a promise, or we can do yeah, promise should be fine, I guess. I'll just copy all of this. I'll just return a new promise. Return new promise. Resolve reject. I hope this is right. Let's paste this in here, and instead of return both of let's just do reject. If it rejected, I'll return the error. If resolve, okay, data. And then I also make sure that this is an async function, because we cannot await, we can only await inside an async function. Let's just await. So what this is going to do now is just going to wait until this is done and it gets the data, and then it's going to proceed further. See, now it's making us wait. It's not the console.logging right now. Let's see. I hope this works. Okay, so this actually worked. We have this data returned from the upload file function, and it's giving us the key, my first upload key. I don't know why it's showing us twice, but it doesn't matter. And we have bucket name as well, and the location. This is very important. So this is the actual link to your file. Copy this. If you go to your browser and try to paste in here, it's saying, okay, so something went wrong, because what happened is normally, like if we specify audio or MPG in content type, oh, see, there is a typo. So it doesn't recognize what kind of file this is because of this typo. If I remove this and try to upload again and give it a different name, my first, my second upload maybe, and go ahead and try the same file again. It's going to make us wait. Okay. Okay, so copy this and go to the browser and try to paste. Now, okay, now it's playing. So the reason it wasn't playing earlier is because it didn't recognize what kind of file it was in the content type because of the typo I had like this. So now it knows it's an audio file, and every time I use the link that is returned from this link, returned from this upload file, upload audio, I can actually use this link in my audio tag on my website, or if it's a video or an image, I can just use it on my website as a source. Okay, and then the one thing I would like to, there's a small change I want to make, is that it's just returning the whole object here, and link is inside as location. So what I can do is inside my function here, I can specify the location. So it returns the link, the URL only. And I can use this URL to do whatever I want to do. Like I said, use it in my audio tag on my website, or I don't know, just share it with people if it's your song. Okay, let's go ahead and try again. I'm gonna call this third upload instead. Third upload, and let's go ahead. It should return a link here now because I've specified .location. Okay, so there it is. So this is the link, the URL. Copy, come here, paste, and play. And then let's go inside our bucket and make sure those files are there. October, what did we name it? October bucket, right? October bucket. So third upload, second upload, first upload, all of them are here. And there's one thing I'd like to mention is that I'll actually, when you upload a file and when you specify the ACL to be public read, so what it does is it actually changes this here, the ACL. There's the ACL, and if you see bucket ACL is read and write, it's public right now. But if I don't specify that and if I upload it, I don't think this audio will be playable on the website or through the URL. But let's try just to make sure. Upload again, and it will return me the link again here. And remember, we haven't specified we have removed the public read or read option from this params, even though it still has a content type audio. I'm not sure if it's gonna let us play on a website. We have the sorry we have the audio, the link here, and let's go ahead and try and see what it does. See, so the ACL was not on, the ACL was not public read, so this is giving me this weird looking page. I don't know why, but as soon as we change this to public read, it's just going to make sure it's publicly available for people to enjoy or use it. So that's what ACL access control list, I guess that's what it does. And also one more thing I'd like to mention, also if you even if you have the ACL on, but if your bucket is set to like private, if it's not public, remember how we unchecked all the options that were blocking the public access on the bucket when we were creating it. So if your bucket is private somehow, and if you try to mention pass in this content, the ACL to be public, it's going to throw an error. So in order for you to be able to use ACL public read, you have to make sure your bucket is, first of all, it is set to public, and then use this inside this params object, and then it'll work fine for you. So the use case for this would be like if you are creating a website and if you are uploading audio files on your S3 bucket and you're using the return URLs on your website as the source for your audio tag. So if you don't mention this as ACL public read, so what you have to do is every time you upload an audio, you'll have to go to your that file and make sure you change this. So if you have 100 files, you'll have to click on edit and make sure it's read right. It's going to be a lot of work for you, and this is not very practical, I would say. So what you need to do is you have to mention this in your object, and it's going to automatically set it to ACL to be publicly readable, or readable, and you can use it immediately the return link anywhere. So I think that's it, guys. I'm going to make sure the source code is available on my GitHub. I'm going to put it in my description. If you have any questions or any comments, put them in the comment section and I'll be more than happy to answer. Thank you.